I will now tell you a really cringy and embarrassing story about how much I wish I could sing and play music. Years ago, as a young traveling professional speaker, I bought a guitar. My dad played guitar when I was growing up. He tried to teach me multiple times, but my lack of patience, my childhood preference for doing things that are easy, and my sweet little sensitive fingertips just couldn't take it. Then, in my mid 20s, when I was a little older, I bought a guitar. It was time for me to learn. I even took some professional lessons for a while. The skin on my fingers, along with my attention span, had matured slightly. I learned 4 chords. I learned exactly 2.5 songs, and that was enough for me to take my act on the road. As a professional speaker, I loved to be creative and playful. I loved to goof around on stage and get the audience to be goofy too, so I came up with a plan. I had rewritten the words of a classic Beatles song to match the lesson I was trying to teach in an upcoming speaking event, a conference in New Orleans. So I wondered, should I pack my guitar and kick off my music career during this talk, or should I just let it be? See what I did there? Spoiler alert, I should have taken the Beatles' advice. So I packed my guitar and head to New Orleans. And the worst thing happens. The talk, along with my rewritten version of the song, went great. No kidding, I killed it. I had the crowd on their feet. They were singing along. At one point, I had taken off my necktie and tied it around my head like some sort of bad Bruce Springsteen at a corporate office party costume. Everyone loved it. I was a rock star. Here's why that was a bad thing. Because I got cocky and I tried it again. This time, the trip was to Flagstaff, Arizona, similar audience, maybe 4 months later. Similar message, too. Similar plan. I packed my guitar, confident, cocky, rock starish. I took the stage. I gave the talk. It was time for the musical part. And I was excited. The crowd was excited. I pulled out the guitar. I wrapped my tie around my head. I put my fingers on the frets. I took a deep breath in and nothing. I mean, nothing. I couldn't remember the chords. I couldn't remember the words. The crowd looked around and muttered and laughed. Not like they laughed with me, they laughed directly at me. I literally, I'm not making this up, I had no idea how to play those simple chords. I didn't know how to sing that dumb little song I'd rewritten. This was not a nightmare. This was not in my head. This was actually happening. I had found myself in times of trouble. Please, Mother Mary, come to me. Let it be, Paul McCartney might have advised me at that moment. Let the guitar be at home. You don't have to be a public musician. Just stick to speaking. Let it be, man. There are a bunch of passages in the Bible and teachings from ancient wise people that would remind us all to use the particular gifts we've been given to make the world a better place and to not envy or admonish people who have different gifts than us. We are all blessed with the ability to create and to do good and to make the world more beautiful, but we don't all have to have the same gifts and skills. We aren't all guitar-wielding rock stars. Some of us should, when we're thinking about jamming out at a stadium concert, just let it be. I wrote this little poem the other day. Poetry is also probably not my gift, but I'll offer it here anyway. Today I pray for a song to sing, a tune to hum, and a gift to bring. Fill my voice with love, O Lord. I pray this tune will long endure. You've placed me here in this earthly choir. Help me lift us an octave higher. I know my words may warble and shriek, but together our tune is holy, I think. I love the idea of a choir, the idea that we all have a contribution to make to a holy collective and a beautiful song that we sing together, that we each have a part, and that the collective sound of the choir will highlight our strengths and smooth out our weaknesses. We sound better together. I wonder what role I'm supposed to play in this big societal choir. I wonder about your role. I wonder, what song are we trying to sing together? I wonder if it includes that secret chord that pleases the Lord. I only pick up my guitar every once in a while anymore. In the privacy of my own home, I've come to terms with the fact that I'm not a lead guitarist, but that doesn't mean that I don't have a song to sing. I hope we can sing together sometime. Hey, Between is about you. Take this message into your life this week and fill the space between you and every person you encounter with your beautiful, holy song. My favorite church is the space between people. Now go with God's love and create the church between.